long is that going to be on? Oh. Oh. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Oh, you guys. Hey, family. How you guys doing? I didn't know you was going to come in here. I was trying to make this, who's in here? Who's in here? I got something to share with you guys. I ain't even downloaded it yet. Hold on. Let me download it. Y'all come right on back on in here. Just come on back on in here. This is going to be probably the quickest live we've ever did. Let me go in here and get this. There it is right there. It's coming up. It's a really quick one. You guys want to know what's going on right now? Right now, as we're speaking right now. Okay. I'm going to share this with you guys. Y'all say, hello, we just laughed. Jennifer, Rhonda, Catherine, Karma Coded, 0874, KCK, Miss Dee, TeNika, Nay, Vi, Nashville, Skeet, Nene, Amatrice, Carolina, Stephanie Queen, Renee. Where was y'all at earlier? I'm reading off names I didn't even see today. Pretty K, Freddie Johnson, the only person I seen. Carol Small, TeNika, Lisa Calhoun, Universal. Yeah, you was there. Miss Waver. Where was you guys at? Lori, Jennifer, Dorothy Pruitt, Margie, D. Thomas, Crystal Powers, KMB, Taylor, Sugar T, Chrissy, Casey K was here. The Real T was here. Cat Eyes, Yvette, okay, Tracy N, Sandra, Moran, TeNika, Rachel, Mary. Okay. A lot of y'all, dime a dozen. Okay. 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. Okay. Check this out, you guys. Guess what's going on right now? She said, I was here earlier. Okay, Pretty K. She said, I was, Miss Didi. Okay. I didn't get notification, Sugar Bear. I know. It's okay. You here now. Okay, Solo, you here now. Y'all here now. Tanya said, I was here. Okay, because there was some stuff going on and everything, you guys. I was getting ready to go do what I needed to do, get some gas, get some food into me. I was getting phone calls telling me what was going on. We got boots on the ground down there. They've been working some things out. And there is movement and activity over there at Monica's house. What do you guys think Monica's doing right now? And who do you think Monica's with? Now, it's not a definite 100%, but they believe, and I believe what they told me, that the person that's with Monica right now could be on a 100 to 1%, 1 to 100, one being is not Trevor. 100 means it's Trevor. She says an arrest, I hope. No, it's not an arrest. I hope too, but it's not. And it's not to arrest somebody because you don't like them. It's if there's anything that she's done. So I don't have hatred for the person Monica. I just don't, you guys. I'm just letting you guys know. I don't hate Monica or anything of that nature. I just don't believe her. That's all. I don't believe her. You're right, Trevor. They're thinking it's Trevor. So what happened was one of our family members was down there and they went by Monica's house and they called me up and they said, hey, guess what? They got the U-Haul van in the back and they moving out, and guess who's sitting in the van? And I'm like, who is it? They said, I believe it's Trevor. They got the beard like Trevor, looks like Trevor, but they got so scared because they blocked the person in, they had to leave. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, you guys, we got one good shot. You're not going to be able to see the person, but I'm just telling you what the conversation was and who they think it was. And I believe it is Trevor helping Monica. I thought he was in some kind of rehab or something, you know? Wasn't he supposed to be in rehab, you guys? He's not even supposed to leave town. He's trying to hide his face. Okay, you guys, you want to see the video? I got a video. I seen it for myself. I told you. I seen it for myself. It ain't going to be, oh, SP said this. You go back, tell people SP said that. I got the video. You guys want to see it? TeNika, I thought he was in jail too. They can do 28 days. I thought he was in rehab or something. But it looks like he's over there helping Monica move out. And they trying not to let nobody see. But we see everything they do. We got too many family members down there. We got at least about 12. I'm just telling you guys what's real. We should check jail records to confirm. You can go check jail records. It's in Houston, so it's the Harris County Jail. Call the Harris County Jail and see if Trevor's there. Matter of fact, let me call Harris County Jail. Let me call Harris. I can, okay, his last name, okay. Let me call the Harris County Jail. Let me see. Let me call Harris County Jail. I don't know if he's there. I don't know. She said, we should check and find out. Let me see. Okay. You're right, we should. Harris County Jail.
All right, jail around Houston.
Thank you for calling Harris County Information Center. Para continuar en español, oprima 9. If you are calling for jail or inmate information, press 1. For automobile registration or property tax information, you have reached the Harris County Sheriff's Office Public Information Line. For instructions in English, press 1. Para español, oprima 9. If you are calling to find out up-to-date defendant status within the jail locations, visitations, or court and case information, you can visit us on the World Wide Web at www.hcso.hctx.net and click on the Inmate Information link or press 1. If you are for information regarding bonding and pretrial releases, press 1. For visitation hours and rules, press 2. For inmate medical information, press 3. To pay fines, inquire about a nurse medically screens all inmates at the time of being booked into jail. Those inmates requiring medication or with injuries will be sent to the clinic for evaluation and treatment prior to housing. A chest x-ray will be taken during the booking process to detect active tuberculosis. After housing, the proper method for an inmate to access medical care is by completing an inmate request form and depositing it into the medical box provided by each cell block. All inmates making such request are evaluated within 24 hours of receipt of the request by a qualified health professional. In an emergency condition which threatens life, limb, or bodily functions should be brought to the attention to the deputies.
Check it out.
Contact the clinic.
0874.
The inmates will then be brought to the clinic by security personnel for evaluation and treatment. There are many specialized clinics held in the Medical Bureau of the jail, directed by physicians from the University of Texas Medical School. However, some cases require a referral to the outside agencies for proper diagnosis and treatment. Appointment schedules are at the discretion of the referred agency. All medical information is confidential and will not be released over the telephone. A release of information form and signed consent forms are required to obtain any medical information. Medications brought to the jail are not usually accepted. However, methadone may be accepted from a methadone clinic under a court order for treatment of certain pregnant females. Contact lenses, cleaning supplies in a sealed plastic container, and prescription glasses will be accepted at the Visitor Control Center of the jail where the inmate is housed. All property received at the Visitor Control Center
I
and
come in
all
here.
facilities must be accompanied by approved inmate request form. This must be approved by a lieutenant or sergeant. If further medical information is required, please press 1. To return to options on this menu, press 8. To return to the main menu, press 9.
Somebody said.
A nurse medically screens all inmates at the time of being booked into jail.
Okay, well, we're back live. We never left. Shayback said we never left. Yeah, we never did really leave, but they didn't. What's the update? Okay, what's the update? Digital 411. What is the update? Okay, here you guys go. I'm not finding him online. No, he's not in jail. I'm telling you where he's at. I'm going to show you a video. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Put a 1 in the chat. I can't see what you guys are saying, but please put a 1 in the chat. I'm pulling it up now, if you guys are ready. Eviction mandated ends July the 31st. That's why she is moving. She's in a Section 8 house. I don't know about that. Okay. It's a real short video. It's like 30 seconds. You got to look really quick. Really, really quick. But I mean, she's moving. I mean, you know, when people tell me she's moving, I'll be like, you know, we got eyes out there. We got boots on the ground out there. So we hadn't been seeing too much. But this is what we get. Here we go. There's no sound, you guys. There's no sound. Look closely. There we go. There we go. Did you guys see it? The second time that boots on the ground went around there, Trevor had blocked the alley and they got scared. They got scared and so they exit out the other direction. So they got a really good look. And I said, well, who do you think it is? They believe it's Trevor. They believe it's Trevor. That's what I'm saying. What's going on? That was 5 minutes ago, Empress. 5 minutes ago. That was 5 minutes ago. Not earlier today. 5 minutes. I come running down the stairs, cut on my computer. As soon as I got it, it fresh off the block. I'm just telling you guys. Just telling you. Mm-hmm. She is doing way, way, way too much. Is he there to get his things? Probably so. She said that he moved in on what was it? Valentine's Day in the middle of the snow. Hey, this is SP.
SP, I just looked it up.
Uh-huh.
They got a booking date for him for 6/10/21.
Uh-huh.
They got a court date for him for 6/16/21, but they don't have a release date for him.
Okay.
They don't have like an out of custody date, but they do have a booking date for 6/10/21 and a court date for 6/16/21.
But is he in jail? I can't hear.
I don't know because they don't have an out. Oh, wait a minute.
Caramel Coated Diamond says SP Trevor in jail, still down here.
Yeah, they don't have an out of custody date. They just have the booking date and the court date for him. They don't have an out of custody date for him.
I don't know. Are you sure he's still in jail?
They don't have an out of custody date for him.
I believe that. I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical now.
They only have the date that they locked them up and the court date. They don't have an out of custody date.
Right. Right. Okay. All right. We'll look. Thank you.
All right. I mean, I'm not a mod, so I can't put the the link in the chat. But yeah, they don't have an out of custody date for them. They only have the booking date and the court date.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, this is DY0874.
Uh-huh.
He's in jail.
Okay.
According to the Texas Vine, he's in jail. His date of birth is 3/1991.
Yeah.
March of 1991. Yeah, he's currently in
Okay.
custody.
So who is over there helping Monica move?
Maybe it's that YouTube guy.
Huh?
What's his name? The one that relocated and ended up in Dallas that was causing all the trouble?
Oh, I don't even want to say his name.
We're not going to say his name. Maybe it's him.
Oh.
It's definitely not Mr. Trevor because he's still incarcerated. I just screenshot it to you.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. They over there moving right now.
Yeah, anytime you want to look up for the state of Texas, you can look up the whole state by going to one link.
Yeah, to that Vine. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The Vine does a lot of states. It's not just only Texas. The Vine does a lot, but I don't do the Vine. I usually, there's certain numbers on every state that you can call, and then they'll give you that information. I was just too quick to figure out, who's moving with her. I mean, who's moving her, and who's look just like Trevor.
I know the Texas Vine, I think, is updated every day. And you can even put in to be notified when they're released.
Right. You can. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So we done confirmed that Trevor is still in jail. So it's not Trevor helping her move. So I don't know who's helping her move. It's a Caucasian guy with a beard, kind of reddish brown beard. This guy. It could be that Michael guy that looks like where's his picture at? I can show you a picture. His name is hey, this is SP.
Are you live?
I'm live.
Okay. Could you put it on could you put it silent for a second?
I can't put it on mute. I said to myself when I got off the live today, I'm not putting the live on mute no more. Y'all don't be calling me when I'm at home. Y'all want to call me when I'm live, and then y'all want to have a conversation. It's rude for me to be doing that. I don't like doing that. I just don't like to do it. I said it today. I was like, What is it though? Can you share it or can you not share? Because I'm live right now. I'm finna get off the live. Did you hear Monica's got that U-Haul? She really got actually U-Haul over there. And some guy that looks just like Trevor is helping her move. And
That's why I called you.
okay, well, okay. So this is the guy right here that it could be also. See, that's Monica's house. That's the van right next door to it. And that his name is what's his name? Michael. What was his name? Michael something. He called the Pickersons their dad. His dad. That's the silver car that's in the back. That's the van. It could be him.
You can. And I don't think he went in for a long time. He was just out for some warrant.
Oh, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking. Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Trevor being out and helping Monica to move.
No, they said the family in here just went and confirmed that he's still locked up.
Oh, okay, thank God. Because I just heard it somewhere that Trevor was apparently allegedly helping Monica to move.
She's moving now. Did you see the video?
No,
You didn't see the video with the U-Haul truck in the back?
I didn't see the.
All right. Go in the chat. There's some more people that came in here. I'm going to show it one more time and I'm going to get off of here.
Okay, lovely.
I love you more.
SP.
Yes.
Before I talk, I want to say something which is really important.
Okay.
As a counselor, I can bet you my license on one thing. For me, what is more important is how Carter was behaving towards DB. He was very comfortable. He was letting me pat him on his head, rub his head, and that is not normal. If Carter sensed any danger, he would have yelled, he would have run out of the room or something. DB looked like he just walked in. And I checked after I showed DB had a leg monitor on.
Okay.
And a leg monitor would have monitored each and every step he took.
I understand that. We were trying to get that information today, and we couldn't get the information to know if the judge ordered a leg monitor or not, because they sealed the case because he was under a program, competency program.
Okay, so they can't tell much about it.
Yeah.
Because he's under program.
Yep.
I think he has a lot to think about. Thank God. There's a lot there that is not normal, and thank God that everything is being exposed. And as Kip said it from the start, sometimes the one day Daily Mail did not go there. What would have happened?
Well, I can't understand if this child got taken out of that home, why they did not block that home and secure that home for all the evidence. Why they came home that same day and eat the breakfast. I don't understand that. If the child got taken out the home, why did they not wait and make sure everything was taken care of? That's what I don't like about this case. It was just open and shut. And now they're moving. You know what bothered me more than anything else? Here's what bothered me more than anything else. Seeing the trash out there on the curb, and she got the baby car seat in the trash. Now, if you're so fond of that child, baby Cash and baby Carter, and they remind you, and you say they like your son and they're like your kids and those are your boys no matter what, and they call you mommy. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but to throw away their car seat in a matter of days make me think you didn't care. You at least want another child to enjoy that or use it, but you just throw it on the curb like trash. No, that tells me something wrong. Because if something happened to a child of mine and I see his coat over there, I'm not going to go throw it away and put it on the curb. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep, I'll probably, sack everything up and give it away. But to go put it on the curb like it was nothing, like it was trash, I don't know.
SP, usually you get rid of evidence, nothing to say.
Yeah.
Something is going on the curb, there has to be a reason.
Yeah.
And the whole crime scene wasn't protected from the
Yeah.
This is really terrible, but it's just sad. I hope they get to the bottom of this. And if it's Trevor who's helping Monica, then it is shocking because your child just died under her watch.
Right. And Skeet, no, he was 18. The incident occurred April the 27th of this year. So he's still 18. His birthday is in December. So he was 18 when he got in trouble in April.
Actually, another thing I wanted to find out, they've never mentioned about the weapon. Do they have the weapon?
Well, they actually mentioned that they believe they recovered the weapon, and it was at Monica's house. It was a knife at Monica's house. And I think the knife had something on the knife. But then that's all we heard about that knife that they found at Monica's house. It was a knife. Yeah. We didn't hear nothing else.
Yeah. Actually, there's another thing I wanted to tell you. I thought of it for a couple of weeks now.
Okay.
These strange dogs that are not barking, from Chazelle to Cash's case to every case. I was watching yesterday a program, and
It was strange. The person mentioned that when dogs usually don't bark, it's because they know the person. It's someone inside the house. So the dogs didn't bark because it was camping.
Well,
it makes sense.
Well, that's just a given. That's not, I mean, that's just a given. It doesn't mean just because a dog don't bark, they know the person. Because I walked up to the place right next door to Monica's house, and the dogs come running out, and I was like, "Ooh!" They didn't bark either. They kind of just, like they were happy to see me, like they knew me forever, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? These dogs over there is just, you know what I'm saying? So that right there is just, it's a given. You could take it or leave it. I'm just saying they don't have to bark even when they don't know you. They don't know me from Adam. And I thought they were going to bark and jump on the fence and everything. Them dogs right next door to Monica's house, they didn't. It was two of them. You guys, if you go back and look at the video, I was like, oh, I thought they was going to jump and try to jump over the fence. They didn't. They alarmed one time. They was like, ugh. And then they came, right? And after that, it was just wagging tails the whole entire time. So I believe that they've been feeding. See, if you feed a dog, he won't bark.
But if you think about another thing, the dog wouldn't bark if the person was already inside the house. If this was happening
right.
in the inside job.
You're right. But I am not going to talk about somebody else's theory now. I mean, that was another channel, and I don't believe you, Huda, done come over here, got me wanting to talk about somebody else's theory.
No, I'm not talking about somebody else's theory. I'm talking about in general, looking at the dogs and looking at the whole scene. It doesn't make sense for me because the person is Cameron's height. That is not Dee Dee's height. Another thing, SP, this is written on the newspaper. It says, why did the neighbor himself say that Monica, that Dee Dee, when he came barging into his house, he kept on saying, I'm searching for my girlfriend. And then Monica came running inside, asking the guy to drop the charges because he has mental health illness. Isn't that strange? Why would he say girlfriend? And 3-4 days before this incident, she told him, do not come around me anymore. Me and my children or whatsoever. So I think
she actually said, she told him to do not come around her children anymore. And she said, she said, I don't want you.
That's it.
But the thing about when DB, hold on. Let me call you right back, okay?
Well,
yes?
what you doing?
I'm live right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll call you back.
All
right. So when that incident happened in February the 8th, he did the situation. He ran into the home. Allegedly, I don't know if it was true or not true. Somebody told him to go over there and whatever happened, and he's doing these acts or whatever. And they probably even said what to do when it takes a very manipulating person to make this fit into what everybody's thinking. Like, I don't know. Is Monica raising little thieves and hoodlums and thugs over there? We got them doing little stuff or whatever. But it's mighty funny that when the incident happened, he left and went down to Monica's house, and Monica knew what had happened. So if he's having an episode, how would he be able to tell Monica, I just was over there 2 doors down, and I say 2 doors down, and trying to snatch your baby. And then Monica come walking her tail down to the house and talk the man into not pressing charges.
And then the man decided to press the charges 4 months later.
So somebody said, is she moving out or is somebody moving in? And there's another thing too. A lot of people don't know. That house has 3 living rooms, 2 dining rooms, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Yeah, it does. Yeah, well, and it's a Section 8 house too.
Okay. So there must be, and there were 13 people written on
It's
the box.
$1,300 a month.
And how many people were written on that address?
How many?
What is
Well, only the adults by themselves is about 7 as of this year.
oh my God.
As of May the 15th, it was 7 adults that is either get mail there or have bills there or is resides there. 7 adults. One of them I just showed you. The other one was called Christopher Jones. He was the pedophile. Another one is another young lady, and then you have Monica, and then you have I didn't find nothing on camera, but then you have Monica's mother and Monica's mother's husband, and there was another man, and she was like, well, she holds a home for troubled teens. These were adults, drug addicts that was living in those homes with her kids and those babies. Quit sitting there just because kids are coming over to see your kids and they spend the night and they like to, trade clothes. You've got a home for troubled kids. No, you had a home for these, people coming out of jail. And that's probably why West Column don't have a problem with her because of the situation. Like, she helps people that's on drugs. How you gonna help somebody on drugs and you out there having Cameron go get your bag?
True. Actually, there's another thing. When Cameron speaks in the interview, for me personally, I think he said the whole
LS says they need a mailing address to collect welfare. Yeah, but when you're on Section 8, you're not supposed to have nobody living in that house other than who's on that thing. Can't even, you're not run a business in a house. You can't do. You're on Section 8. Everybody else is paying your rent, so you can go pay $8 to go make everybody else pay you, $100, $200 to come stay. That it don't work like that. That's fraud. That's fraud. That's fraud. Because Section 8, they basically pay about 95% of your rent. Okay, if your rent is $1,300, she's probably paying close to what? Maybe $60-$70. Maybe. I hear people paying $7, $8, $10, $20. And then when she having people coming in, moving in and everything, good and well, she's like, a room. She's talking about, I got a 6-bedroom house. No, that is a 3-bedroom house. And you made the other rooms in 2 rooms or however you see fit. They did put a new door on there. I'm just telling you, they trying to fix it up. But you're not supposed to have nobody else in that house, especially felons. Period, point blank. And I know that to be a fact all across the United States. Maybe she lost it.
There's another fact that is very actually for me that I recently noticed that I told you that before. Cameron says in his interview, this was a random attack. Listen to the words, yeah?
That's what he said.
It wasn't for hate, it wasn't for revenge, and it wasn't to get us back. Now, who would say that, and why would you tell the reporter that? We were taught that. That is a person that.
I know.
It wasn't for him. And on top of that, he said this is a random attack. And then later on he says, but I went to school with him. And this is supposed to be his younger brother's friend, and actually his friend, but it says it's random.
Well, I know he said that was his younger brother's friend, but he also said to another reporter that he was his friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now,
And then he said to another reporter, he hadn't seen him for 5 days. Then he said to another reporter, he seen him in two days ago, and it was like, hey, well, how y'all doing? What's up? And then he looked at the camera and he was like, who does that? Who does that? Just who does that to a baby, And I was like, this dude is tripping. He wants, I don't know. I don't care. If you know what, if anybody gets mad at me because I question that I don't believe the story, I'm not on nobody's side. And I say that, but I don't believe what they're telling us to be true. I believe it's more to it, and I don't want it to be more to it. But if you lie about something small, you'll lie about anything. You acting like you didn't know him. And they was like, you know, when she ID'd him, the officer sit there with her and she showed the video and she pointed out she didn't have like mug shots. She didn't have like, is it this person? She said, that's a boy named Darian Brown. How do you know Darian Brown? He went to school with my kids. That's what she told the officer. He went to school with my kids. That's how I know him. Now, why you didn't tell him that he lived with you? Why you didn't tell him that he has a mental issue? Why you didn't tell him he was just over to your house the other day and you told him to never come back? Why did you not tell him that he stayed with you? Why? Why you acting like when you there at the police station that you only know him because you drop your kids off from school and your kids ain't, you know, you done seen them at school or something?
Another thing, she forgot to tell the police that she has cameras in the house. And I told her, I said, I know about my cameras. I know to put my alarms on. They don't have to remind me that. So something is really a red flag. There's nothing right here. And when I come to the motive, the only motive I can see is to put poor cash on the street where there's many other locations they could have put him. This was personally for Monica. It was a message to Trevor. That's what I think.
Right.
Trevor must have drugs, everything on board, or drugs or money, whatever it was. She must have told him 10 times, you better come and pick up your twin.
Right.
And when you refuse, he said, okay, then you'll be on the news. Don't worry.
Right.
Exactly what happened.
Right. Infamous Truth, your number is 142. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with everybody because, you know, we've had updates before, and we've had updates before, and I was usually at work or headed out to go to work, or I felt like we've got the pictures, but I felt like I've heard that Monica had moved, and I went down there because Monica had moved, and to find out that she hadn't moved nowhere, I was letting people know that the U-Haul is in the back of the house, and people was like, maybe somebody's moving in. No, they had the garage door open, and it's getting cleaned out. Maybe she's putting everything in storage and saying, you know what? We better hit the fan. We better get up out of here. They should have did a good. They should have been searching that house up and down. And that's, you know what? That's all I wanted. I wish they could have done. It's too late now. And I'm being honest with you. That's all I really wish, if they would have did a thorough investigation of that house. And I don't believe they did. I believe, and this is what makes me mad, and I'm being honest with you, out of this whole situation, this is what makes me angry. I believe they took her word because of a reason, maybe because of color, and that settled it. And maybe that's why I had a big problem with it. And you know what? They did a really crappy job about the investigation of this. And this is the bottom line. I'm just telling the truth.
SD, forget. Daily News did a wonderful job because they wrote everything Monica said allegedly. DB allegedly. Dr. Duterte allegedly.
I never said nothing about anybody. See, a lot of people get mad at me, but I've never said anyone's guilty or not guilty. I just want to know, why is everybody lying? Because to be honest with you, ain't nobody waking up, no 11 o'clock, got two 4-year-olds in the back of the house talking about they wake me up to eat the breakfast. That's just the stupidest. You know what? I just can't believe how the police Infamous, this is your ticket right here. Let me see here, 143. She says, and with all the mail that is going there, they should have investigated on, because he was living in that house, but she skated by like always. Yep, that's what she said. Go ahead.
Captain, I believe Captain told us already. He said it wasn't for hate, it wasn't for revenge, it wasn't to get his back. Then he said, why would you do that to a 4-year-old? He was only 4. I believe personally that DB and Captain had a fist fight before that happened. Reason he has a black eye.
Right. Yeah, he did have a black eye that day. He had a black eye that day. You know, and I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to be honest. Birds of a feather flock together. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when we were in school, if there was special classes, there was kids that was in special classes, right? They integrated with the other kids somewhat, but it was still known the special needs kind of stayed to themselves. You know what I'm saying? They was in the same school and everything. They passed. They did make friend and contact and everything, which was great. But their friends were pretty much, you know, their ace boon coon friends that they hang out with, they went home with, or they shared likes and stuff, was people that was in those classes, basically, right? So I believe, without a doubt, the way that Monica speaks and the way that Cameron speaks, that Cameron was in those special classes also. And he's got a problem. I think Cameron's got a problem. I do believe so. I'm just saying, and that's just my theory. I have a right to have my theory. Some people get mad and say, why'd you say that or whatever? You know, I have a brain. I can use it too. But I just believe that they were really close friends because they kind of act alike, think alike. They don't make fun of each other and things of that nature, you know?
That's just a trick when you watch how TV communicating, what's his name, the counselor, affect my license. Carter would have reacted different at that moment.
Probably so.
Another thing that people misunderstand, when people are psychosis, schizophrenic, they're not 24 hours under.
Right.
So that rational, it's only for a short period that they have the episode.
Right.
So I believe
but if you think about some of the theories that we come up with, what theory do you tell me right now? And that's it. Just tell me right now, what theory do you think happened? Huh?
I have 2 theories.
Okay. Okay.
Both theories to do with one motive. Motive is Monica and Trevor.
Okay.
Against Trevor. And she killed his child. DB, I believe, would kill the child intentionally because he didn't have a motive unless he was dating Monica and Monica told him false. And then jealousy, he could have thought her Trevor's child. That is possible too. But the reason I don't believe it's DB and I believe it's Monica is because the February, what I found very strange in this case is in February, when DB tried the attempting kidnapping, he had a psychosis episode. This time, it seems like they're saying psychosis episode again. And one thing important with psychosis episode is you have to follow 1 week before the patient had it. What were his circumstances? What was he going through? Was he symptoms? So maybe he was on his way to get a psychosis episode because he wasn't using his medication, he wasn't under supervision, and Monica thought of taking advantage of it. Definitely, Monica's involved because for the neighbor to say that Monica, he was searching for his girlfriend. I don't believe that was made up. So maybe she made DB do it, or maybe she made Cameron did it. one of the two.
Well, you're being a counselor knows that to have a psychosis episode, that it takes time. After a situation like that, you don't bounce back in 2 hours. So that tells me you have to have a motive to take a child and do that to, and then go home, clean yourself up, and then, oh, okay, well, you guys, let's get up and eat the breakfast. I'm over here to eat the breakfast with you guys. No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Because if you got that energy when you cross over, and I'm not no expert, but when you cross over from the real world into that dark world, you're kind of zoned out especially you're doing the act that your mind has told you to do. You don't come back in 2 hours and act like, let's just dance and let's walk in the roses. You don't.
Let me help you out. Basically, what happens when you have a psychosis episode or in the blackout, visual zone, struggling with the thoughts in your head. So voices in your head, they can actually tell you to go kill a person. Yeah, but I will tell you one thing that I told you 2 weeks ago. If DB did it, it would have been a messy murder. He wouldn't have planned the time to go carry the child, walking with him to the woods with a leg monitor on. This is the worst case I've heard of.
Do you know what they said? They said that the person that did this was taking the baby out of the woods. No. They said on the affidavit, they said that the person was taking the baby out the woods. The baby already been in the woods. They said the person was taking the baby out the woods.
Well, can I ask you a question? Wasn't the gate closed?
Yeah, the gate was closed, but you can go around the gate if you're walking. You can't go around the gate if you're driving a car. But the person was taking, that's what the girl, I got the report right here. I got the report right here somewhere. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of reports, so I may not find it right now. But I got the report right here. I was reading, I was like, why would they say they were taking the baby out the woods? Yeah. That didn't make sense. That didn't make sense to me.
Makes sense at all. Really believe if he was having a psychosis, schizophrenic, and he did it, it would have been messy.
And then they had to go to all the newspapers and update all May of 17 and May of 16, where the newspapers had misidentified Mrs. Monica Sherrod as being Cash's biological or stepmother. They had to go in there and make the correction because guess what? That's what Monica said who she was. That's who Monica said she was. She said, I'm mom. Monica's got a problem. You don't sit there and that baby, and you sitting there telling everybody you mom. And then when they find out that you ain't the mama, you ain't the stepmama, you ain't the ex-mama, you Cameron's mama. And then what you should have been saying is you the caregiver, you the babysitter, you the guardian, guardian. You're the huh?
He should have been honest and said that Trevor ran away.
She told all the newspapers she was mama. Why they don't come out and tell you that's what she told them? She told the police she was mama. I'm not lying.
I'm really sorry.
But then you know, people's like, oh, that's just a little lie. It's okay. It's okay.
Another thing I see from there on, Cash's mother ever come and spoke him out?
You don't understand. Telling the police and everybody you are the mama is a very big problem. A very big problem.
And if I'm right or wrong, if I'm wrong, I don't know, but wasn't Ash and Carter reported missing by the mother? The mother was searching for them.
You know what? That's what the mother says. Here, infamous truth. Here's your ticket right here. 144. That's for you. 2. Infamous truth says, yep, a mental break like that is, for example, when someone has a seizure, they take a long time to come back. Also, your brain will naturally try to preserve itself during a mental break or trauma. Yes, you don't come back and everything's just fine. You can't. You gotta have, okay, the person that done this took the child. Okay, allegedly they say it's Darian. That's what they say. Okay, had that been the situation, okay, took the baby to the woods, dragged the baby out the woods, ran back in the woods, ran over to his house, changed clothes, then went over to Monica's house, rubbed the baby's head, came out, used the bathroom, put something in the wash machine, and then went home. Okay? All of this, when we're seeing him, he looked like he just woke up, or he's fresh out of bed. He's got clean clothes on. He's dressed just like he's supposed to be dressed for that time of the day or anything. They said it was black eyeglasses, dark sunglasses. Think about this. Dark sunglasses. In night vision, dark sunglasses is only going to be one or two colors. It's only going to be black or it's going to be white. Now, when we looked at the person that was in that video, we could see their eyeballs, right? We could see their eyeballs. It was clear. Dark sunglasses don't turn clear in night vision. So that tells me that things been touched or tampered or cross-contaminated.
Exactly. And even the video doesn't look, it looks like it's very edited. It's not a proper video. Or is they going to come up with, he wore these glasses and then he took those glasses off, so he decided to go home and get some sunglasses because at nighttime that's what he needs. Right. See, the funny thing about it is they wanted some glasses. I think they didn't think this case was going to be that huge. Yeah, true. And I don't think they thought that this camera would go like the civilians, I swear. Because you know why? If they wanted it, if they planned it better, Monica would have been the first one to tell law enforcement, oh, by the way, I have a camera. Matthew Smith's phone.
Right, I don't know.
How could you ask me if a robbery happens in your house?
Mm-hmm.
You need a 14-year-old, 13-year-old boy to tell the police to remind you that there's a camera. Something you and your husband, the adults, would have remembered in the house. Before you called the police, you would have reminded your camera who entered your house.
Right. Salem said it's called hindering a proper investigation. And you know what? This is what I'm saying. When this case came out, a lot of people got angry and they was like, oh, this, that, and the other. I mean, they were just tunnel vision. They were just tunnel vision. It's like, it's just this. If you said anything out of what Monica said, then we're going to slam you. We're going to close your channel. We're going to cuss you out. We're going to call you names. We're going to laugh at you. We're going to kiki or whatever. And it was just, you got to see it this way because this is what Monica said. Matter of fact, I've had people say, shut up, woman. And you know what? No. When you say shut up, I stand up. That's what we do. I want the truth. I didn't say DB is innocent. I did not say Cameron is guilty. What I'm saying is I want to see more information. I want people to come out, tell us, be character witness. Tell us what you seen when he was in school. Tell us what you seen when he walked the kids down the street. Tell us, do Cameron got all these juvenile records or whatever? Did he ever go to a mental hospital? Did Monica ever go to a mental hospital? Because evidently none of them's playing with a full deck. None of them. None of them. None of them. None of them. None of them's playing with a full deck. Yeah.
It goes by getting more and more exposed. And just that you heard that DB said himself, it's not true.
And
He came in the morning comfortably and he was talking to Carter, rubbing his blade, his hair. Come on, SP. The boy would have jumped. I see that in counseling. We deal with children, we deal with adults, we deal with schizophrenic patients. He's not a violent guy. But the thing with SP, everyone was tired.
right.
For DB.
All right.
I think the whole neighborhood planted.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Right now.
All right. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Because by her going to jail and being gone, she would lose that Section 8. They would not be able to have that Section 8 with her going to jail for her charge. Also, not even that, with the loans being added on to her, whatever, on Section 8, yes, we have to get approval.
Well, I don't know if they added on or if it was already added on when they moved in. We don't know that. But and you know, there's no way for us to find out if the Section 8 is in her name or in her mama's name, but it is Section 8.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
What you mean you sorry? What you so sorry about? Huh?
Remember how we seen them grab that baby off that bed? What I did notice was my phone is open through the garage. So you carry that baby like that, all the way back out of that garage. How was you able to hold that key with you? Pull that garage back down and open that open?
Well,
Okay.
I don't know. I guess their theory is he left the garage door open and the whole entire time. I don't know. I wasn't there. I believe that they don't know either. That's why the windows is all look busted and there's like 4 or 5 different ways, and then they came up with the scenario, oh, he came this way. So that's when Cameron decided to give us a walkthrough and say this is how he done it. But when the FBI was there, they were like, how did he get in the house? Now, evidently, the FBI already seen the door as they came in, right? No, I believe.
But I was just wondering the way to carry that. You can't carry that.
Well,
it's like they ran fingerprints in that house. Should have been a crime.
Oh, yep. You got a good point there. Okay. You got a really good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to share with us?
No, that was all. I'm going to go ahead and drop down to my phone charge and I'll holler at you on the next time.
All right. Thank you for.
It's going to be kind of hard to hold a kid and pull the garage back down for this stuff. Like, come on.
Right. You're right.
That's a hard job.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're right.
So you all have a great day and take care. Don't let nobody upset you. And I'm glad you came back on and let us know the juice is out. I hope she is moving because I'm sure
Right.
everybody want to.
Right. Did you see the video?
No, I didn't get to see the video, but I'll go back and watch your replay.
Okay. All righty. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You have a great day.
All right. You too.
Okay. And this is Kendra. I'm just gonna do
Oh, I know who this was. I knew this was LaKendra.
Okay.
I can tell when you got to talking. I knew exactly who you was.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah. You know. So I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. I was only gonna make a 10-15 minute video, and like I said, you know, I like to hear what everybody has to speak on, but you know, I want to make sure everything is clear out. It just don't come popping up. Anyway, you guys, I want you guys to go back, take a look at it. We did it right at the very beginning, so you don't have to watch all of this conversation. And we're just kicked back, having a little conversation. I'm finna go take me a shower, tie my hair up right, and get my butt in the bed. This is my only day off. You guys, I'm glad that you guys kicked it with me tonight. If anybody got anything to say, please call in, share what your theory, what you're thinking right now, because this is not no live that we thought about having or anything like that. Let me put these tickets in here because people were still getting tickets. Y'all waiting to the last minute. But good night. Empress of Weirdness says good night. Mystical, how you doing? Haven't seen you before. She said, that's crazy. Huda's in the house. She says, justice for cash. Inspirational says, good night. God bless you all. So let's talk about it with Anita's in the house. Lynn Villy says, good night. Keish Love, thank you. Good night. Latine Davis, me too as well. SP, good night. LaKendra McCray, have a good night. She called in, you guys. That was the last caller. J Press, Tina Powers, good night, Tina. Southern Sass, Kitten, Tanya, Melody, Sonia, Joseph, I'm Victorious, Sugar Mama, Universal, Judy. Did I miss some people? I know I did. I know I missed a whole bunch of people. And they'll think Enlightened Ones, Southern Sass, Kitten, Shay Works by Faith, Paula, Debbie, Canada, Latine Davis. Good night. Latine, did you get some mod? I mean, not mod, but did you get some membership tickets? Did you get some membership tickets? Because I don't remember writing your name down. And you got a membership right next to your name. I don't remember writing your. You might want to get in it. You might win. You never know. Let me see. I don't remember writing your name down. Let me just look. If I had wrote your name down, it would have been something of the first. And I don't see your name. Do you want your tickets? Latian Davis, do you want your tickets? Because you are a member. You give member tickets. No, SP. Okay, so do you want your tickets? Are you diamond? What you are, and I'll put you in there. Because you're a member, you get member tickets for just being a member. Every time when we have a drawing, all members get tickets. If you're diamond, you get 6. If you're emerald, you get 4. And if you a ruby, you get 2. Sipping with Pretty Green Eyes. I got some tickets here for you. I don't know. Let me just look. And I'm waiting on that answer. I got something for Sipping Pretty Green Eyes. I'm looking now. I don't know how many it is. It might be 1 or 2, but it's something. Here it is. Sipping with Pretty Green Eyes. 135. Sipping with Pretty Green Eyes. That's your ticket right there. We've been holding on to it. And I'm trying to get through them. I'm trying to get through them right now. Okay. Spirit Seeker, you got tickets, and I know I didn't write it down. I'm just saying. Spirit Seeker, I think you got 1 ticket. You got 1 ticket. I'm pretty sure of it. If you want it in there, I'll put it in there. Let me see. I'm not sure if I'm a diamond or ruby. You're not sure? Spirit Seeker, SPIRT. Spirit Seeker, you got a ticket. Okay, here's your ticket right here. 145. 145. Okay. So why don't I write your ticket down? She said she don't know if she's. I'll write your ticket down and I will go check. Okay. And whatever you not, we'll just take out. But I want you to at least know your numbers and your name is on the back. And we will be here on July the 25th at 5 p.m. Central Time. You have to be here to present to win it, to pick out which one, because we give people, you got your options. You're going to have 3 different gifts you can pick from. There's 36, 37 gifts in all, but if your numbers is picked, and you can always run this back, 502, 503, 504, you get them twice. And I'll set it here on the side and I'll go check, and whatever you are. If you're ruby, I'll put 2 of them in there. If you emerald, I'll put 4. And if you're diamond, I'll put all 6 of them in there. At least you know. And if whatever you're not, I'll just throw it away. Okay. But that's what's going on there. Shay Works by Faith. Let me see. Is anything else? Anybody that came in here that I have not seen? I thought I seen her come in. I wasn't even thinking about it. And I think I seen some of that. And Lorraine and yeah, I got to get these tickets, and that's an extra ticket. Okay, you guys, I'm going to look through these names one time before I get off of here because I don't want to miss nobody. She said, I think I got tickets for being a diamond. Well, you did get tickets for being a diamond, but that's an extra ticket for something that you did in June. I'm just letting you know. It was something you did in June. And matter of fact, I can be honest with you. I can look, and I guarantee you, here it is right here. Spirit Seeker 5 right there. And I'm going to cross you off. And I did Curlin Roberts, gave her ticket. I gave Teresa Absner hers. My Purpose, Marine Wash. And then we've got all of this. Kay Blast, Kimberly Smith, Tiffany Bird, Ashley H., Heather Williams, Diva, JD, Tritnia, and J.A., Natasha Walthour, Edna Brownlee, Jaharvey, Lexla, Sexy, Stop the Madness, and Mandy. You're fine. But Donna Manos, Deborah, okay? All right, you guys, I'm going to get on off here. Good night, everybody. Lisa M., good night to you. She says, got it. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night.